Hi friends, what is the longevity of a millennial's first job? Let me share some data with you. My name is George Matthew. I am an NLP practitioner, life coach, and a career consultant. This is my profile. I, I had a long corporate career. I have a engineering background, psychology training in counseling, and NLP practitioner certification with Yogendra Singh Rathore. I'm a life coach, counselor, career consultant. Also, I published a book on parenting. It is Making of a Parent. It's available in Amazon. So, as a counselor, I get many calls from parents stating that their son and daughter they left their job in 6 months, 1 year, and they are sitting at home doing nothing. It's I get many requests from the parents, asking for the help regarding this. Instead of depending on my personal data, I thought I will go and search some international data, which is done, across the countries. In 2019, Deloitte done a millennial survey across many countries. So interesting finding is that 49% of the millennials will quit their first job within 2 years. And it's quite interesting because so this young, enthusiastic, highly capable young graduates engineering the world of business, they leave their assignments in 2 years. That is quite surprising. If you really look at it, once a new hire enters an organization, even though they are very good in their academic abilities, every organization functions differently. So they need to get trained in the organizational skills or the job skills. Today, every organization has got necessary platform to do that. The idea is that as they enter into the organization, they have a low skill on the job. As the organization will train them so that they improve their skills, so that they can be given bigger challenges. So that once they fully trained, they should be able to handle high challenges with their high skill. So that is a productive employee for an organization. But see what is happening according to this survey. So they consider around 13,000 plus millennials across 42 countries, around 3,000 plus Generation C candidates from 10 countries. So when you say millennials, they consider the people who are born between 1983 and 1984, and the Generation C is between 1995 and 2002. The output from the survey is quite, quite challenging, I would say, because these people are very uneasy and pessimistic about their own life, their career, and the world itself. They are unhappy with the many things, the social institutions, mass media, social progress, jobs, government. You call it, they don't trust, many people. So where they find happiness? So when they asked this question, they wanted to do the travel. They want to become wealthy. They want to buy a house. They want to make an impact in the society. They want to start a family. So, but how are they going to do that? They didn't have much idea. And when they asked how confident are they in achieving the 5 goals, even though becoming wealthy was given as a second option, when they asked about the confidence, the rank went down to the last. See, that is quite interesting data. They have a lot of negative views on economy. They don't trust our leaders. And quite interesting is the finding is that 49% of the millennials are going to quit their job within first 2 years. And more interesting is within this first 2 years, from the respondents, 25% of them already changed their job. They are already in a second job. Only 28% of the respondents said that they are planning to stay with the same employer at least for 5 years. So they explored the reasons for this behavior. So what they have mentioned, the unhappiness with the compensation, lack of career advancement, lack of professional development opportunities. These are the 3 main categories they mentioned it. They also asked about whether this young dynamic graduates are they interested in gig economy. Gig economy is consulting job, short-time assignment, things like that. In fact, it is not like that. Most of them want to have full-time employment. They would like to have a additional short-time assignments for higher earnings. Sometimes they would like to have flexibility in working. Also, they want to have a work-life balance. In this data, they also looked at the people who left their first job before 6 months. And they explored further what could have stopped them leaving their organization before 6 months. So quite interesting responses we got it. So those are, they like to have guidelines on their responsibilities. They like better training. They wanted to have help for co-workers, empathetic and smiling people around them. They want their unique contribution to be recognized, which did not happen. They generally wanted more attention and consideration from their managers and co-workers. These are the reasons mainly mentioned for leaving a job before 6 months. Again, coming back to the way a new employee starts their job and how they progress into a productive employee, where the employee is having a high skill and able to handle the high challenges. This progress is not actually a straightforward progress, as you can see in the flow pipe. Instead, as they progress in an organization, they get into different states. Some people will get into the state of stress. Some will have a fear of failing. Some will have get overwhelmed. So many states. The reality is different. And also it is quite complex. See, as the organization start giving more challenges, now how they respond to those challenges, or they add the skills, how this new dynamic young employees behave. They are quite, challenging for the organization. Actually, they go through different states. They go into the apathy if they continue in the low skill, low challenge jobs. Suppose their skills are not improved and challenges are increased, they get into a state of worry. They may, get into anxiety and different states. These are the state transition happens. It's a quite complex state transition need to happen for every employee until he or she will become a highly productive member of the organization, where he or she can handle high challenges using their high skills. So my interest is in how can we help this young dynamic employees to reach a productive state. So there I was looking at the states they are going through. See, if you look at different states of transition from a low skill, low challenge state to the high skill, high challenge state, they go through different states. They have a sad and stressed. They go through different conditions. Managing these states are very, very important. Also, these states are basically internal states. I don't know how this, whether our organizations are able to help this young dynamic graduates entering in the organization. I believe that NLP can help in transitioning this new hire into a productive member of the organization using NLP through managing their states and training them how to handle the different states of, so that they reach a productive state ultimately. So this is very important because as Jack Welch mentioned, you need to control your own destiny or someone else will. It is very, very important for the organization because organization, invests a lot of money in recruiting these graduates into their organization and train them. But this 49% of the people leaving their organization within 2 years. It's a huge loss for the economy. And also there's a lot of problem today in the families. As I mentioned in the beginning, parents are concerned, worried about what is happening with this. They're very successful graduates from the universities. Why are they not able to cope with the corporate demands? And it is a big loss for the nation as well. Hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time, see you with a new video.